After 40 years of faithfulness, one moment of anger cost Moses the one thing he'd been walking toward his whole life. This is a hard and humbling story, and it's about a good man. Once again, the people were out of water, and once again they were grumbling and blaming Moses. It was the same complaint he'd heard 1,000 times, and after 40 years of leading a stubborn people, Moses was worn thin. God gave Moses clear instructions. Numbers 20, verse 8, "Take the staff. Speak to that rock before their eyes, and it will pour out its water." Notice the word, "speak to the rock." The first time, years earlier, God had said, "strike the rock." This time God said, "just speak to it." Simple, different, clear. But Moses was angry. He gathered the people, and instead of honoring God, he lashed out. "Listen, you rebels, must we bring you water out of this rock?" And then verse 11, Moses raised his arm and struck the rock twice with his staff. He didn't speak to it, he hit it twice in his anger, and God, in his mercy, still let the water gush out for the people. But something had gone wrong. God said to Moses in verse 12, "Because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land I give them." Read that carefully because it's sobering. The man who parted the sea, who stood on the mountain, who spoke with God face to face, because of this one act of disobedience and dishonor, he would not enter the promised land he had spent 40 years walking toward. Now that can feel harsh, church, so let me help you see it. Moses was Israel's leader, and a leader represents God to the people. In his anger, Moses misrepresented God's heart, took credit, "Must we bring you water?" and disobeyed a direct command in front of the whole nation. To much is given, much is required. And Moses, in that moment, made God look angry when God was being gracious. Here's the lesson for us. It's not enough to do the right thing. We have to do it God's way, in God's spirit, for God's glory. Obedience isn't just about the action, it's about the heart and the honor behind it. And be careful of your anger, especially when you're weary. Moses served faithfully for decades, but a moment of unchecked frustration cost him dearly. But hear the grace too. God still let the water flow for the people. His faithfulness never depended on Moses' perfection. And though Moses didn't enter the earthly promised land, we later see him on the Mount of Transfiguration with Jesus himself. God disciplines, but he does not discard. Obey him fully and guard your heart when you're tired. If you want to obey God fully and honor him even under pressure, comment "Obey God" below as a prayer. And follow Bible Blueprint Studios because the next story is already on its way. God bless you. Honor him in the small commands. Thanks for watching today's video, and please like, follow, and subscribe as we keep building a clearer understanding of God's Word, one Bible story at a time.